I'm Razun from Singapore. I'm so happy that I'm now a social media entrepreneur that I can work anywhere just with my phone. So let's all go Type 5 together!
Assalamualaikum, my name is Serena and I'm a social media entrepreneur. Come join us and let's go Type 5 together!
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Wong from Malaysia, an online entrepreneur. Let's go Type 5 together!
Hi, I'm Irene Fu from Malaysia, working from anywhere and anytime as a social media entrepreneur. So let's go Type 5 together!
Hi, I'm Sanita from Indonesia. Let's do Type 5 together!
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a professional ballerina currently living in Wisconsin. Let's go Type 5 together.
Hi, I am Leela here from Australia. I am a digital leader. Come along with me and let's go Type 5 together.
Hello, are you ready to become Type 5? Now, to answer the questions, we need some help from, of course, the original creator of Type 5, Mr. Philip Cheong. Now, he was originally from Hong Kong and had a very successful fashion retail business in Canada. He was not happy with the status quo because, long hours as a business, small business bosses, he wanted to become Type 5. So he sold away his business. And in 27 months, he became Type 5. And for the last 27 years, he traveled extensively across the globe to share on his philosophy of success and the concept of Type 5. Now, today, I've actually invited him for an interview, to help you answer the questions of what is Type 5? What does it take to become a Type 5? And what is a Type 5 lifestyle? So I urge you to stay to the end of this video to find the answers, and then you'll be able to answer, are you ready to become Type 5?
There are 5 types of people in the world, but there are 4 types are very common. 4 types are more common, okay? If you want to know about what exactly is Type 5, then I have to tell you what is Type 1 to Type 4. Okay. So Type 1 is the people, they have lots of money, but no time. So these are professionals. So professionals or the small businessmen, they have lots of money, but no time. So this is Type 1, okay. If you like to become Type 1, it's fine. Life is a choice. Yeah, life is a choice, up to you, We are not here to change anyone. We are just here to tell you who you are. And if you like who you are, you remain the same. But if you don't like, maybe we have some other choice for you. Type 2 is opposite. Is you have lots of time, but you have no money. So Type 2, jobless, the people without a job, unemployed, or housewives, or even like a student sometimes, they have lots of time but no money. And so, and the next one is Type 3. So Type 3 are those people who study hard, who work hard, they have no money and no time. So these are people called employees. So that they work very hard and they study hard, they get a job, well, they have no money and no time. Why they don't have money? Because at the end of the month, they have paid all the bills and nothing left. And I will say around 70% of the people in the world are Type 3. So the next one is Type 4. So what is Type 4? Type 4 are those people with lots of money and lots of time. Wow, that's good. So people want to become Type 4, right? Who are Type 4? How can we become Type 4? Actually, Type 4 are those people retired from Type 1. So when Type 1 retired, they become Type 4. By the time they retired, they're old and sick. In that case, so now Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4. So these 4 types of people are very common in the market. You find out based on our education and culture, we were taught to become Type 1 in our life. At school, in family, they will train you and they want you and they're happy for you that if you can become Type 1. So now you understand those people, why we have Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4, 4 types of people. People are usually like, choose which time you are. And I show people, actually, there is something called Type 5. Yeah. So what is Type 5? I travel around the world to show people how to become Type 5 within 1 to 3 years. So what is Type 5? Type 5, you must have 5 elements happen at the same time. If you have it, I call you Type 5. So what is these 5 elements? The first one is called financial freedom. It's not just about how much money you make a month. I don't define this way. Rather, I would say if you stop working from today and you can live the life that you want for the rest of your life, then I would say you have financial freedom. Even if you ask me, oh, I'm earning 10,000 US a month, 20,000 US a month, 30,000 US a month, I don't consider you financial freedom. Why? Because you still have to work next month. You have no choice. I'm not saying wrong to work, but at least you don't have a choice not to work. So I don't call that financial freedom. But if you're able to stop working from today for the rest of your life and you can live the life that you want, then I consider you as a financial freedom. So this is the first element. In order to become Type 5, this is the first element. So the second is time freedom. Time freedom is you own the time. What does that mean? That means, I think I give an example for you to understand the definition of time freedom. You can wake up anytime you want, every day. Or you don't wake up every day. If you want, if you don't wake up every day, and if you're able to do that, then I will say you have time freedom. That means you own every second, every minute, every hour, every month, every year. I call this time. It's nothing about right and wrong. That is the definition, what I give for time freedom. If you want to become Type 5, you must have what I call the total freedom. Financial freedom, the time freedom, and then the third element is freedom of youth. Freedom of youth means you look and feel younger than your real age, which seems impossible, but actually it's possible. But if you're able to be like, if you are freedom of youth, that means you pass the 3 element. The 4th element is freedom of health. So what does that mean of freedom of health? Means usually like when people 40 years old, our health is declined based on aging. So that we get lots of chronic disease, hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, etc., etc. You know, this is called chronic disease. You know, what you do is every year, if you go to hospital just only for regular checkup, then I will say you are freedom of health. That is the definition of what is meant by freedom of health, or what is meant by freedom of youth. So altogether right now, you know 4 elements, but still you are not yet Type 5. The last one is freedom of happiness. You know, nowadays lots of people, even they make lots of money, they are not happy. I'm not saying no money will be very happy, but you find out a lot of people that even make a lot of it, they are not happy. You find out that of stress, of many other reasons. If you are able to have like a freedom of happiness, so altogether you have these 5 elements, then I call you Type 5. When I travel to inspire people, I like to talk about 5 types of people first. Because you know, for who really want to transform their life, they must know what is their situation right now in each type. Type 1 or Type 2 or Type 3 or Type 4. They need to identify what type they are, and they need to know more what will happen if you are that type for the rest of your life. That is how I share my visions with people. And then what I want to say is that I am not going to change them. No, I just want to tell them that the situation is like this. If you like it, do what you want. If you don't like it, I do have an additional choice for you, which is Type 5. And not just saying, you know, we have like we provide the platform, we provide the support, we provide the ways of success, we also provide the empowerment. How do we start? Is by knowing that we have something for people who want to become Type. If you want to change, if you don't want to change, we cannot help, because only for people who wants to change, empower you together, there's a very high chance about. So when every time I come across with people, we talk about Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4, Type 5, you know, and we don't against anyone. You must know what will happen if you are Type 4. Type 5, what will happen if you become Type 5, right? Type 5 is the resources. What will happen to you in your life? I'm very about like 29 years ago, almost 30 years ago, I come across with a platform, and before that, I was Type 1 because I was a businessman 30 some years ago. So I was considered as Type 1, make money, but no time. You know? But sometimes I was Type 3. I was Type 3, you know why? Because when the businessman, you didn't make profit on that year, you are Type 3. You are busy and no money, right? We cannot guarantee a business person, you will guarantee profit every year. So sometimes I am Type 1, I would say sometimes I was Type 3. No, it's okay. I can handle Type 1 or Type 3. Everybody can handle Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4. But very fortunate, I come across with a platform around like 1993 years, I start to live the life of Type 5 till now. So at this moment, this is all what you need to know. What is Type 1 to Type 5? I can't guarantee you can become Type 5, but I can see you can become Type 5. So be honest, in talk away to be fair. I don't guarantee anyone. You know? Even my father cannot guarantee I become Type 5. You know? so no guarantee. But I can see lots of ordinary people, if they want, they can become Type 5. So why? Because in order to become Type 5, we need two major components. Then you can become. Then what is these two components, right? I give an example. Let's say if you are in the car racing. If you want to become the champion, that's what I call Type 5, the champion. What you need is, first, you must have the best car in the world, fastest car in the world. Does it make sense, right? The first component, you must have a right vehicle, one of the fastest car in the world. Now we talk about Type 5. Now we're not talking about Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4. We're talking about Type 5. So you must to find and identify one of the fastest car in the world, one of the best vehicle, best car, maybe Bugatti, not Lamborghini, not Ferrari, not fast enough Bugatti. So you have to understand, what do I mean a right vehicle? You must find a vehicle, a platform that is as fast as Bugatti. Out of these two components, this is one. If you can find it, congratulations, because you come close to Type 5. Don't think too much. But the point is, do you have the Bugatti right now in front of you? Do you know what is Bugatti? If you really don't know what is Bugatti, how you can find a Bugatti, right? You don't even know what is Bugatti, right? But by the way, if someone show you there's a Bugatti in front of you, I tell you, you are very close to Type, because you need one more component. Can you see? When you talk about success, very simple. Success is a very simple formula. So what is the second component? They asked me, I said, you must be one of the best driver in the world. Like Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher was the best driver in the world, one of the best driver anyway, If you are one of the best driver, and if you are the best car, then you are the champion. Same, Type 5. So I asked, are you the best driver? So people ask me, so Philip, what is mean by best driver then? Then of course I have to define, what is mean? Do I have to be highly educated? Do I have to be IQ 200? Do I have to be very talented? Or do I have to work 16 hours a day? Things like that. Because people think about, for people who are successful, they must be like a very well background, very well connected, lots of capital behind. To me, it's different. So people ask me, so what is the definition of the best driver? Is I believe, I help. If you have all three things yourself, then I consider you as one of the best drivers in the world. I tell you, you are the type of people become Type 5. As long as I show you the formula, of course, you are the driver. You have the best car, you still have to drive, am I right? When you still have to drive, I just give you the map. I do have the map. But the point is, if I give you the map and the Bugatti, but you don't have a driver license, of course you cannot be the champion. Of course you cannot go to the destination. Of course you cannot become Type 5, am I right? So very simple. Now don't talk about the map. The map is all about the action, what should we do, which direction we go. Don't worry, we have the direction. We also have the Bugatti. Why I cannot guarantee you can become Type 5? Because I am not sure are you one of the best drivers in the world. I believe I have. So I want what? I want to become Type 5 100%. What is I believe? I believe I can become Type 5 100%. Not 99. 99 is not enough. It has to be doubtless. What is I help? I help people who wants to become Type 5 become Type 5. For those people who don't want to become Type 5, you are not able to help them. If they don't want, you are not able to help. So I always say, are you willing to help those people who wants to become Type 5 become Type 5? That's why we don't change people. We only help the right people to reach their dreams. So we don't convince people. We don't convince people to change. No. So I believe, I help. Why this free will become the best driver? When you want to become Type 5 100%, when you believe you can become Type 5 100%, you have the power. You have the horsepower to succeed. I call this 1,000 horsepower, like the Bugatti. You have the horsepower. Because if you don't have the horsepower, I show you the map, you cannot take the action. But if you have the horsepower, you can take the action because you have the drive. You have the horsepower through I want 100% to become Type 5. I believe I can become 100%. And that's why when you drop, you don't fail, you don't quit. Why? Because you believe you can succeed. Of course you won't quit. Why people quit? Because you don't believe you can succeed. No one will quit if you believe you can succeed. So that's why I want is the first one. The second is I believe. If you don't want, you don't need to believe you can become Type 5, right? So it's useless. No, you don't need to believe you don't want it. So I want is number one. That's why dream is always number one. Everything starts from dream, not just about Type 5. Everything in the world came from dream. So dream is number one. But the point is, a lot of people have dream, but some people don't believe they reach the dream. They don't don't believe they can have the dreams, that is a big problem, a big trouble. They quit. And that's why you have the horsepower. And you know that you have the horsepower. Other people, they can also feel your horsepower. Do you know that? Because of the way you talk, the way you act, the way you walk, it's like a Superman. Even you drop, you fail 20 times, 30 times, you still stand up and fly like a Superman. People can feel you and you can feel yourself. But the point is, although they feel you, that is not enough. Because if these people trust you, then you are the best driver. So how to have people trust you? When you have the power, you help the people who wants to be helped, then they trust you. So how do we build the trust? Now you understand. Everybody talking about trust. So how do we build the trust about you and about him? You is, do you want, do you believe? And also, does he also want to become Type 5? And now, are you willing to help those who want to become Type 5? So if this connect, then people trust you. So when people trust you, what will happen? You say yes, 1,000 people will say yes. In 1 second, that is trust. If you say yes, 10,000 people say yes in less than 1 second. That is what I call trust. So you need to understand trust is very powerful. And because 10,000 people say yes in 1 second, that's why you are able even to earn multi-million dollars in 1 second. Why? People trust you. That's where the fortune come from. They follow your way, they follow your direction, you can achieve what you want. So you understand the power is coming from the trust. It's not just about Type 5. When you start your business, when like 1,000 people trust you, you can see what happens. Or when you start a business, nobody trusts you, nobody follow you, and then you see what happens. I don't know what business you are doing. I just say whatever business you do, you must be better than any other people. Why? Because you have 1,000, 10,000, or even 100,000 people follow you. Now, so you understand the magic is coming from trust. I said, a lot of people ask me, how fast can we succeed? I said, speed of success could be as fast as the speed of trust. If you apply the theory I believe. Because speed of success not necessarily can be as fast as the speed of trust if you are not building the trust. But if you are building the trust, then I will say the speed of your success could be as fast as the speed of trust. And the speed of trust is less than 1 second. Why people trust you? They follow you 100%, no doubt, no hesitation. You say yes, they say yes in less than 1 second. It's 1 second. So I repeat, 1 second can earn multi-million dollars. So I believe I help. So you best driver. So I think I told you very clear, the best driver, the best car, and you go to Type 5. Well, you still have something missing. That is the map. I think the map is the final element. What is the map is, so which direction do we drive the car? Where is the destination? You need a map, right? So this is also one of the factors. But I will say the map is not the most important, but we still need it. So if you understand what I have just said, you think, if I have the best car in front of me, if I want to become Type 5, if the map is right there, somebody will show me the direction. You start, you can visualize your future and your success. It's almost like a cycle. How to make oneself be motivated. When you see your future, you get motivated. You get the power. So my job, my duty, and my mission, raise up your vision and you get empowered through my philosophy of success for my last 10-20 years when I travel around the world. Even ordinary people could become Type 5. Why? I want is a decision. I want is a decision. It's a 1 second decision. I want, I don't want. Can you see how fast? I want to become Type 5, 1 second. I don't want to become Type 5, 1 second. Okay? But of course, it's not about saying. What are you willing to do when you say I want? Everybody can say. Saying is cheap. You have to prove. How you don't say it out, but you can prove that everybody can see you want to become Type 5. So I want is a decision. So I believe, well, most people don't believe they can be successful. Most people don't believe they can become Type 5. But when you find an environment, positive environment, I tell you, no matter negative thinking or positive thinking, once you find an environment with positive attitude, you find out your belief system will rise to the point so that you believe you can become Type 5. Belief comes from vision. That means if some people are able to envision you, actually your belief could be shown up, could be happen. When people try to envision you, because beliefs to some extent is coming from vision. So what about I help? I help is a decision. I help or I don't want to help is the decision, right? So you find out why I keep saying even an ordinary person can become Type 5 is because it's all about you. You want or what you don't want. It's about decision and the environment. Hopefully, I can answer your questions. What kind of elements we need to become Type. The future is about online platform. The future is the online platform. You find out lots of traditional business is shrinking right now, and you find out many business when they put themselves on online, they are booming. So this is a fact. Online is the future. Social media business is the future. For example, Alibaba. Why Alibaba? Like Alibaba, one day they can do US $10 billion business. US 10 billion in one day. How can you explain, right? So I will say that online is the future. In order to explain why online can be powerful, I think one word is efficiency. Try to put all the puzzles together and complete the model. It's about how we put the puzzle together. It can be 10 puzzles or 100 puzzles. As a businessman, as long as I know how to put the puzzles together in traditional business, then I can become the winner. Online, why is it so powerful? First of all, as a traditional businessman, relatively, there are not too many people know how to put this 100 puzzle together. I'm not saying nobody, but few people, maybe 4-5% of the people know how to put all this puzzle together. But when we come to the online platform, there's also 100 puzzles to put together. That's also, we need it. But the situation is, there is 99 puzzles is right there, standby for you in the online platform. Why? Because we call it information highway. The information well connected, so this puzzle is just like a magnet. They come together because of the efficiency based on the information highway. But offline, we have to find that 100 puzzles by myself. So it takes time and it takes talent. Not just about time, talent, only you. But when you go to the online, based on the information highway, things are connected already. Suppose we need 100 puzzles, you become the kingdom. You own the kingdom. And 99 puzzles is right there. What you do is, you are one of the puzzle. Just put in, plug in. So I wish I give you an example easy to understand why online is a dream for everyone. Why social media business is a dream. They are the platform allow us to get to our dream more faster. There's a word called leverage. So in online business, you can highly leverage. In traditional business, you leverage, but relatively, the leverage power is much less than online. Allow us to leverage. Also, I focus how I can input leveraging power together with a powerful leverage platform for those people who want to become Type5. I don't know, do you understand in this example why it is possible we can become Type5 in much shorter time? As I said, it could be 1 to 3 years. When I became Type5 like 27 years ago, it was offline. It took me about 2-3 years. So it's still very fast because I found a Bugatti let me leverage as much as 90%. You must understand what is meant by 90%. That means without this 90%, I have to do 9 times more. I think this is easy to understand. That means I can still become Type5 by 30 years. If I don't have a Bugatti, maybe I can become Type5 but when I become Type5 in 30 years, then I become Type4 already. We are old and sick, you know. Yeah, I don't know, you understand. So, what is meant by a platform, a vehicle online is about leverage. And online, the leverage model is very common. It's always existed. So instead, I myself do 100%. In order to become Type5, I only have to do 10%, or even 5%, or maybe 1% of the time that I'm supposed to put in. But remember, nothing is easy. We are talking about, even we find a vehicle allow us to leverage 99%, you still have to do that 1%. And how to do it? You must commit yourself 100% to do that 1% so that you can leverage that 99%. It doesn't mean everyone can leverage 99%. That 1%, it seems very small numbers, but it requires your full force, 100% commitment, determination. To do that 1%, then that 99% you can leverage. So I wish I use this example why online and offline the difference. You know, offline we leverage, but far less than the online. Far less than the online.
Let's go Type5 together. We're from Philippines. Everybody, let's go Type5 together. We are from Australia. Vamos a ser vivos 5 juntos. Vamos a ser vivos.
Honolulu. It's Bionic Bob Howe. Let's go Type 5 together.
Hi, I'm Rosemary from Singapore. And if you're like me who love to have the freedom to choose where and when to work, then join me on this very exciting journey and let's go Type 5 together.
Hi, I'm Mary from Indonesia. Let's do Type 5 together.
Hi, I'm Ellen from Indonesia. Let's do Type 5 together.
Salam sejahtera and good day. I'm Sigwan from Malaysia. Let's go Type 5 together.
Hello, this is Ming from Vancouver, Canada. I really love Type 5 lifestyle. Let's go Type 5 together.
Hello everyone, my name is Mi Wong. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Let's go Type 5 together.
Hello, I'm Wendy from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I'm definitely going for Type 5.
Hi, I'm Richard from Singapore. Let's go Type 5 together.
Hi, I'm Monica, originally from Hong Kong. I leverage on Philip Chong's Type 5.
Hi, I'm Doris from Hong Kong. I'm on social media and going to Type 5.
Hey, my name is Mel. I'm from Singapore. I'm going to do social media and let's go Type 5 together.
Hello, I'm Audrey from Malaysia. I'm so glad I am in social media so I can do Type 5 around the world.
Hi, I'm Peg Ling from Malaysia. Welcome to our Type 5 Global Business Platform.